just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go.
And we are underway from FedEx Field. The return man is Hill.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 17 at their own 26-yard line.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A third down gain of 19.
But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball's got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Allen's got it complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Gurley.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Todd Gurley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mon now off of play action. And that one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Mon going to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Off the play fake, Mon.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They go play action here. Mon.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin there to make the grab.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Tackle there by William Jackson, former Bengal.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, Keenan Allen couldn't pull that one in. And it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Dumps it off to Gurley.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is Cook with the grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
On the counter, Gibson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down, here's Mon.
And this is caught. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now Mon.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
Second and 16. A handoff for Gibson.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down. McCann's kick up and good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Keenan Allen. 64 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is brought in by Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Mond looks to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's second and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And finally taken down at the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
McCann's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Three yards remain for second down. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Touchdown, L.A. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mond. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mond now off of play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Mond going to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's 4th down.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mond out of the shotgun. And he finds McLaurin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Mond looks to throw on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chargers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.